Today, Mama and I are shopping for engagement dresses. That's so cute. I'm gonna look like a present.
You got me shaking, yeah, I feel the fever coming on. Boy, you know you're all I want. Keep saying that I hate it, but it's kind of fun. Watching me come undone. No more games. Can't we just say it's me?
What's wrong with those shoes? Can't try it on with them. Too high, I reckon, for mummy. They never have mum appropriate shoes in these change rooms. I love that dress. That's stunning.
I'm gonna get it.
Well, obviously not those shoes, but I love it. Mum bought the very first dress she tried on. She saw this one first. It is me. It's very me.
I'm done. I'm buying it.
Get it.
Thank you, Maya.
Thanks, Myra. Shout out to Myra. Let's get it. Now we're looking for bags. We're thinking of getting Mum an orange one. What about that?
No, I don't think I like that.
Yeah, nah. Too basic.
Really tried to draw that line. One look from you, I'm praying I could call you mine. Baby, you got my hands tied.
But no. What the hell is this? Why did we even pick this one up? That's disgusting. Sorry.
Running away, jumping the gun to play it safe. Oh, it's been a weekend here in this bed we can sleep in and let the feelings overflow. Useless trying to fight this. Let's just give in and let the feelings overflow.
Why didn't you tell me my hair looks like that? Are you serious? I look like a pineapple.
Em, your hair looks like
Oh,
that.
thanks. Now that I turn the camera on, she tells me. So how many dresses do you reckon I've tried on?
1,652. Nothing. Very ordinary day.
No.
Very ordinary.
Nothing stands out. So far I liked 2 of the Rachael Gilbert ones, and Mum liked 1 of the Rachael Gilbert ones and 1 from Cartel. But we're both not 100% sold. We're gonna keep looking.
Yep.
And let the feelings overflow. Useless trying to fight this. Let's just give in and let the feelings overflow.
So just got home from shopping. We were there from 10 a.m. till 4:30 p.m. and I tried on so many dresses. I reckon like 25 maybe. Had a look at some shoes, had a look at some jewelry. I feel flat. I didn't like anything. Like there's a few things that I'm like, oh, this is cute, like I like it, but I don't know, nothing really felt me. I think if anything, I like the Rachael Gilbert ones. I don't know what I want. I'm signing off for the day. I'm gonna Google how to get an engagement cake now because it's 4 weeks away and I haven't organized my engagement cake. I also haven't organized a photographer, a videographer, any sort of balloon display, nothing. So I think it's time to start getting my shit together. Morning guys. So today is Thursday the 10th of March and my engagement party is in 3 weeks. I have been trying on so many dresses and have not been able to find anything that I like. Like I just feel like everything, I don't know if it's the fashion at the moment, but it's really not me. Like everything's either really floral and girly or really puffy, or I don't know how to explain it. I just don't like any of the colors that are in fashion, nothing. I just hate everything that I've seen online. I've hated everything that I've tried on. I have been in contact with a couture designer. Her name is Olivia Couture. She saw me post a TikTok where I was saying how I wasn't happy with any of the dresses I had been trying on. And she said, hey, Em, you're a designer. I'm a couture dressmaker and designer. Should we collaborate and design a cute little dress for me to wear to my engagement party? And I was like, How's to the year? So I designed a mood board. Literally, it was like 1 o'clock in the morning on the day she reached out to me. I don't know why she was awake, but I was awake too. I sent her through like a mood board that I quickly mocked up on Pinterest because I could see what I wanted in my head, but I just didn't know how to bring it to life. Okay, so I'm visualizing a corset-y style top with this little detailing here, so this little pointy bottom, and then it flows down into a mini, a really sheer but not too thin, like a sheer mini skirt, but also not too mini. So like a corset top, sheer mini skirt, not as mini as this one, but I kind of like that. Just gives you a bit more inspo of like how it would look. Not that mini, but I don't know. Anyway, and then, because these corsets are obviously so extra, it could even be a corset kind of like this style, but it comes down. I like how it points down like this one into the sheer skirt. And then if the corset can't be button up, because I do love bows, we could do a lace up back with the bow at the back, but I don't want the bow to be too obnoxious, almost like you can't see the bow from the front, but you can see the bow from the back, if that makes sense. And then potential for the corset to also have sleeves, and then the bow. Potential. I don't know if I like that or not. Or instead of having this sleeve, you could have like a puffy sleeve. Yeah, have I overthought my dress? This is why I can't shop. Oh, also, I don't care what color it is. Obviously, I've selected white because like that's the trend these days, to wear white to your engagement, but I'm open to any color really. And she was like, yeah, I think I could make it. So I'm like, oh my God. So I'm really nervous. Today we are going to Silk World in Choo to pick up fabrics. I'm a designer, but I can't design dresses. Like I've never designed a couture dress in my life. So I'm excited, but I'm also really nervous because the engagement party is 3 weeks away. If the dress turns out amazing, then I'm sweet. I could turn up on the day and look fabulous. But what if it's ready, I don't know, a few days before, and I hate it? Like, I'm not being mean to Olivia, like there's just a chance that me, personally, the fussy bum that I am, might not like it. And I know when I design just a basic tracksuit, which is not a couture dress, a tracksuit for Napoleon where it takes me about 6 months to design, and that's a basic one. Like swimwear, it's about 12 months. And like, you would think swimwear would be pretty easy, but it's really not. So yeah, pulling off a couture dress in 3 weeks for an actual event that I only really get to have once in my life is quite daunting. But anyway, off we go to Silk World. Yeah, so these are definitely, that's more rough and that's a bit more like silky.
Yeah.
Is that the word for it?
Yeah, so this has a satin finish.
Yeah.
This one has a drill
Yeah, I
finish.
think it's actually quite tough to decide actually. Yes, yeah, I love
really
those colours.
subtle.
Yep. Because they're not bright white,
Exactly.
but they're more.
So like you can go. That
What do
one's
you
more of a silver.
like? Do you prefer this or this?
Both.
Yeah.
I don't like working with like white fabric.
Yeah, I don't want it fully white either.
And I don't, so this is ivory, but it's not a yellow based ivory. So you've got different ivories as well, because yellow based ivories pull out eggshell tones, and like can pull out the yellow in your skin.
Okay.
So whereas like your brown based tones can pull out like the nice warmth colours.
Makes sense.
So
Yeah, I like that.
this one?
That one's really standing out to me as well.
Yeah, I think it's just a gentle colour.
Yeah.
Not too yellow. We can take it outside and have a look at it against
In
your
the
skin
light, yep.
as well.
I've got quite an olive, like I get,
You get tanned
Yeah,
as well.
tanned.
Yeah. So
and I'll probably fake tan too, so.
Yeah.
Never going down. Baby, you got me feeling. Looking in the mirror.
this is a really good price point of a beaded lace for this one. You could have the overlay of the skirt in this so it like picks up glitter and sparkle.
Yeah, wow.
Like, but I would go a white undertone if you ever went to
Yeah,
something
something glittery. So I just got out of Silk World. Olivia was so lovely. That's the first time we've met in person. She took full direction. Like I walked in there, saw all the fabrics and was like, wow, I do not know how to make a dress. She went in super organized, kind of knew exactly what fabrics would be right, but then she showed me all different categories of those fabrics. So like I got to feel them, I got to touch them, I got to hold them up against my skin color. And then I got to kind of like lay them on the table and be like, all right, do I want to go with the new trend? It's not a tradition, it's a trend, because people haven't always worn white to engagement parties. I think I'm steering away from white now. I think I changed my mind. Yeah. I don't know, I was holding the white up. I'm wearing white right now and like it looks good on me, but I've just never really been into wearing white. I feel like it's just a little bit too basic, but I do still want to kind of look classy and elegant and quirky. So the color that I've decided to go with is more of like a blush rose color. I think that's how we describe it. She knows better. She said it's going to take 3 weeks to make the dress, and we have 3 weeks until I need to wear the dress. I have these little samples of the fabric because me and my best friend Christina are going shopping on Monday to buy shoes, and I don't know if I'm gonna like match the shoes with the fabric or not, so I thought it was just best to be safe and take it. I think I want to find a statement shoe because I don't think the dress is going to be as extravagant as I originally kind of thought, because I was originally thinking of tucking a big giant bow on it and making me look like Carrie Bradshaw puffy bow vibes, but now after seeing all the fabric I'm like, oh, maybe I do want it a little bit more low-key and then make the statement with the shoes and the jewelry. So yeah, keen to go shoe shopping on Monday, and yeah, I'll probably take you guys with me then. Good morning, it's Monday the 14th of March and it's a public holiday. So one of my best friends, Christina, and I are going to Chadstone Shopping Centre to look for heels to wear to my engagement party, and she also just got engaged. She's looking for heels to wear to her wedding and it's going to be such a fun day. I think we might get designer heels. I don't know, I've never ever owned designer shoes before. Christina like loves them. She has so many pairs of designer like bags and shoes and stuff. So I'm so glad that I'm taking her with me because she's got all the expertise in that field. I'll bring you guys along with me as much as I can.
Oh, we got looking for Togah.
Okay, I'm so excited.
You got me, it's lucid. I'm so high, open lucid. You take me to a safe place.
I know, we just spotted Jimmy Choo.
On the same page, I'm crazy. You like that, don't back down. No, you talk back. Keep it
I'm gonna get a lot of wear out of white.
The points are nice, but I feel like the open ones are like the statement.
Yeah,
Because I'm pretty sure.
because they have the bow at the front as well on the open one.
Yeah, you can move. I'm pretty sure you can move it to the side, to the front. And people like wear one at the back and one at the front.
Yeah, that's what I think I want to do. I think I want one at the back, one at the front. It's a bit more like statement.
Even the feel of them.
So excited. They feel expensive. And it's not too bright. I was thinking it might be too bright. It's not too bright of a white.
It's white.
We don't need a club, got our own groove. Coming at the same time, you don't got a dime for us.
So we're just trying to decide. Oh, they do look very gorgeous. Yes, we're trying one more style. I'm nervous if I walk that the bow is going to be on the ground the whole time. But like it looks good, so does it really matter?
I'm a main squeeze, don't get it twisted. There's a problem, we gonna fix it. This ain't the type of thing you lose, so let's keep on doing what we do. Driving me wild, giddy up like a stallion. Saddle up and ride you, we crossing the line like a champion.
So what did I
Driving me wild, giddy up like a stallion. Saddle up and ride you, we crossing the line
shop
like
at
a
Choo,
champion.
also eat at
I'll make it rain in the bedroom.
So today is Thursday and the date is the 17th of March. I'm currently heading to Olivia's house. We are going to do my first fitting. I'm so excited. Like, I don't even know how it's gonna work. I think I'm trying on like silhouettes or like basic shapes to get a bit of an idea of what suits my body shape, what I like. I think like the hardest part is gonna be the corset. Like, I have no little girls to hold up, so I want like a push-uppy type corset. I don't want something that's like straight, if you know what I mean. That gives me no chest. I want something that's like a bit of a V shape or like a little bit like I don't know. This is what we're going to try out today. I'm not a corset specialist. That is what Olivia is. The skirt, like what do I want to do with the skirt? Because I feel like I want something that like puffs out, but not too puffy, and I don't want it to be too frilly and flowy and too girly, and I don't want it to be too tight fitted, because if it's the shape that I was thinking for a tight fitted shape, it just looks done before. It looks like something that you would get on Opoly or House of CB, like the fitted shape example that she gave me. Even though I know the shape that she gave me is probably the most flattering for my body type, I also just know it looks like it's been done before, so I don't want to go that direction. But anyway, I don't know if I'll even be able to try on skirt shapes today, or am I just trying on corset shapes? But yeah, that's something that I will find out.
Okay, so we're going to pop this on and you're just going to step into it. We're going to then pin it up the back, so you can either leave your shorts on or take them off.
Okay.
Then we go through and pin it and shape it to you.
Nice.
Okay.
I'm excited. Let's do it.
So with really hyper athletic people, they don't have as much of a squish factor for corsetry.
Okay.
So you won't be brought in as much
Yeah.
as what you're probably imagining. So that's where we're creating the illusion.
Yeah.
So,
Pretend I have curves.
yep. Like, you've got...
I have a little bit of curve.
You do have a little bit of curve. And like, you've got a little bit of squish factor.
Yeah, okay.
It's just, yeah. Okay, so the trick with
Yeah,
fit,
what are we doing here? I'm
So-
excited.
you never just take in from like the front or the back. You take in evenly everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Because otherwise it means that everything can go crooked.
Okay. Colours are hard because I just recently, I don't make my stuff myself. I design and have a little bit of help, obviously. I'm not like you. But I've done like it's almost just like a polo.
Yeah.
Cropped polo top with like an open hooped back to get the collar right, just with my manufacturer. Took months.
Yep.
Like I was like, no, still not right. No, still not right. She
And
couldn't
try-
get it right, and that's what
and
she
try
does for a
to
living. Yeah.
Yeah.
Trying to explain how the collar needs to be.
Yeah. And like that's the
Months,
thing.
and sample after sample. I was like, no.
Do they charge you for each sample?
Every sample.
Wow.
Yeah. And they're not cheap. It's about $150 for a sample. Yeah. A totally snitch shorter, not longer. Yeah. Yeah, I actually think more like that.
We're done.
Okay.
So now we go through and we cut all the lines where we've drawn, because this is how you then start to take in a pattern. We cut it up and then we put it all back together like
How
a big puzzle.
exciting. It just looks like a puzzle to me. Like,
It's a giant puzzle.
it's amazing. I'm so excited.
I'm excited too. This is going to look epic.
We pulled it off so quick, like I haven't even been here long. And like, I know we haven't pulled the dress off yet, but in my mind, we're done. We got this. That's what I'm wearing on the day.
Yeah. It's going to be nice and it's going to be beige and calico.
Oh,
That's the fabric.
sack. I'm going to look like a sack.
Potatoes.
Potato fashion.
Because carbs are life.
Well, I'll be eating lots of chips, potato chips on the day, so so excited. So it's now Monday the 21st of March and I'm here for my second fitting at Olivia Waters Couture. I have just pulled up to her studio and today we're trying out like the shape of the dress. So I believe she's cut that sack looking dress down to some sort of shape that we discussed, and yeah, I'm gonna go try it on, get a bit of an idea on like how that shape fits and looks on me, and then yeah, I think we're gonna decide if any changes need to be made. And she said that I need to come back pretty quick, so after today's fitting I think I need to come back again on Friday. Because when I come back this Friday, there's literally one more Friday and then my engagement party's on the Saturday. So I think she said via DM that my final dress might not be ready until the Friday before. So I will pick it up on the Friday and then the event's on the Saturday. Oh my god, it's so nerve-wracking. Anyway, I better go inside. Let's go. Looks like it's going to be a great show.
I think so.
Yeah.
But if you're not happy at all with anything, just let me know, because I'll change a design, I'll change a shape.
Yep.
I just need to know about it.
Of course. How did it take you to do this part? Takes
Patterns are always the longest.
Yeah.
They take a good like 5-6 hours. The cutting, so that's probably like max 45 minutes. Once you've traced it onto the paper, then you cut it out onto the calico. Then you construct, and construction's usually really quick for me, so that's half an hour to sew it all together and then another 45 minutes to do all the boning. So that's what, 8-9 hours?
Nipples here.
There. Okay, so I'm just adding this being that's the point.
Yeah.
So how low do we want to go?
I think a little bit lower.
I think
it's
so
a little
too.
bit young.
Yep.
So maybe like, what do you reckon? Like there?
I'm thinking
even lower, yeah. As
Yeah.
long as it's gonna push in, I'm keen for
Yeah.
that as well.
so around the back.
Yes.
We want to look.
I think lower, yeah. But it does look cute like this still. It does.
It
I know
does.
it does. Yeah, but
I think it does, but I think to get what you want,
more shape.
yeah,
Yeah.
you want to bring it in.
Yeah.
You want to pop the booty.
Yes, please. Give me a bum.
Are you liking this length?
I think this length is fine.
Cool.
Do you think this length is fine?
I think this length
Yeah.
is fine because when you walk, I want
Yeah,
you to
we're
have
gonna-
a walk and I want you to make sure that you're able to move.
I reckon I can move fine. Yeah.
What I'm looking at right now is the movement of the skirt with the body and the top.
It's like, it feels comfortable. It doesn't feel uncomfy. But is it moving good? What do you think?
I think at the moment with this fabric, it's moving quite well. I think we're basically done.
Oh, wow.
So these are just minor edits.
It's exciting. Alright, so I just got back to the car. The fitting went really, really well. She's done such a good job with the shape. I'm loving it so far. We made a few changes. So we've decided to bring the neckline of the corset down a little bit lower so it shows a little bit more of the bust shape. We're gonna add in some boning to the side of my busts with the corset just to like kind of push everything in a bit more because I've got like kind of like just like a flat body shape and I want it to be a bit more curvy, a little bit more structured. We're gonna add in 2 bits of cupping inside to give my bust some support. I don't know if I bloated or if she made the dress too tight or if I have eaten way too much salt vinegar chips and chocolate since the last fitting, but the dress is a little bit tight. So we're adding, I don't know, like 1 centimeter all over just to make it bigger. The corset she originally had like measured me for was a little bit too long, so we've made the corset a bit shorter. We have taken in a little bit of the skirt, so the skirt was kind of like, what would you say, like flared out a little bit, and we've kind of like scalloped it under. I don't know if that's the term for the skirt, but we've pulled it under to make it a little bit more of a fitted shape. Lowered the back, so the back is now a little bit more classy. I think Friday is maybe like the final shape we decide, and then she starts to make the dress after that. That's it. I'm super excited, super nervous.
Hi, what can I get for you today?
Hi, can I please get a small soy cappuccino and 2 hash browns?
And a hash brown, anything else?
2 hash browns, please.
Yeah, anything else?
That's all, thank you.
We'll drive on forward.
Thank you. So I've got to get home pretty quickly because I just got a message from Sign Your Event, a little company that's making some signage for our engagement party. So they're making one sign that's like, welcome to Marcus and Emily's engagement, and then they've made us the little wishing well box. So yeah, super keen to get home for her. It's currently 11. She said she'll be turning up around 11:30, between 11:30 and 12. So thank you. Yum. Nothing beats a salty hashi. I think I've had a total of 6 hash browns since Friday. Friday to Monday, 6 hash browns from Macca's have been consumed. Okay, so Stacey from Sign Your Event just came and dropped off some of the goodies that we're borrowing from her for our engagement party. Look, it's a wishing well that has a little gold love heart lock. I'm obsessed. It's so freaking cute. And I think I saw, yeah, there's like a little key inside, so I can unlock it. So it unlocks just like that. Really, really cute. I'm excited about this. This is probably the thing I'm most excited about. I don't know why. Alright, so next we got this big stand thing that's kind of cut off the camera, but it's like a really big stand, and I want to put this at the entry of the event when people come up. I think there's stairs or an escalator to get in. This is what they will see, and on it, this is going to be hanging. So that's a sign there, and it just says on it, Welcome to the engagement of Marcus and Emily, and then it has a 2nd of the 4th, 22, which is our engagement party date, and then yeah, it's gonna get hung on here, which will be Marcus's job. I think it's gonna look so cute. Everyone's gonna walk up and that's what they're gonna see. I'm just about to go pick up my dress. So nervous. Finally, Friday, the 1st of April. I haven't seen the final dress yet and I need to wear it tomorrow. We had a few, I don't know what you would call them, fabric difficulties with the silk organza, which is the layer that goes over the skirt. I've had a couple extra fittings with the dress and the fabric, and it's like been a lot harder to work with than we anticipated, but Olivia has been working her ass off, and I'm sure when I get there today, she's absolutely slayed it. I'm just nervous because I'm just nervous. Like, as you would be if you haven't seen your own dress for your engagement party, like you're gonna be a little bit nervous. I'm pretty organized with the venue side of things, but I'm just not organized with what I'm actually wearing. I'll bring you guys along to the final fitting.
So she's been steamed. She's going
She
to
looks
stretch out.
gorgeous.
I'm a shorty.
Hello, pretty. You've done well.
So petite, but yeah, all of this, as you put it on, it's going to smooth out
Yeah.
over the hips.
Love. Yeah, it's gonna look good.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I love the organza because it creates a nice texture.
I think
Yeah.
it's nice.
I think it works.
Cute. Yeah.
We've got, hold on,
Yeah.
but we can't, like, we needed a longer zip.
Hourglass shape that I was after, I feel like we achieved. So, I'm a little bit embarrassed to tell this story time, but it's got to be said, it's got to be done. So, after I left Olivia's on Friday morning, I got into the car and I literally burst into tears. And I know it wouldn't seem that way from the footage that you've been seeing, but I'm just too nice and I couldn't express my real emotions when I was with Olivia. I wasn't loving the dress and I didn't want to say anything because I didn't want to make Olivia feel bad, because her work is amazing, her time was so valued, and I know how much we both wanted to pull this dress off. Like, this was both of our work, and we're busy women, so like I had a little bit of guilt inside me and I really, really wanted the dress to work out. She's one of the most amazing people I've met. Like, we hit it off from day one. Like, when I met her outside of Silk World, I was like, this girl is my girl. She's so positive, bubbly, and amazing, and just a hard worker. I love me a hard worker. We worked so hard on this dress, and I think I should have been a little bit more honest on Monday about how I was feeling. So I went in on Monday morning for the first fitting in the actual fabric. I was a little bit skeptical, only because I hadn't been able to see the overlay skirt yet. Like, the corset shape was perfect, the shape of the skirt was perfect, but I had not seen the silk organza overlay. And I think I was just like, in my head, I was trusting that we were gonna pull that off. We were gonna pull that silk organza skirt overlay off, and it was gonna be big and puffy and Carrie Bradshaw vibes. The initial like idea that I had for the dress was different, and I think I felt that for the first time on Monday, although I knew we were so crunched for time and we were both flat out, and then there just wouldn't be an opportunity to change it, if that makes sense. So yeah, I was really just trusting that the overlay would pull the dress together. And then on Thursday, beautiful Olivia called me and she's like, there's a little bit of a emergency with the skirt, we need to come in for another fitting. And this was the day before, so I was picking up the dress Friday. My engagement party was on Saturday, and on Thursday night I'm going to an emergency fitting. So we went in, tried the skirt on. I was like panicking inside, but I was like, I'm gonna keep a positive attitude because I know this girl can pull it off. Her couture work is stunning. And she's like, don't worry, 10:30 tomorrow morning we're gonna have it done and you're gonna be off on your way and it's gonna be amazing. And I was like, yes, we got this, don't worry. So went in on Friday morning with a positive attitude. Olivia showed me the dress, I opened it up, and look, it was stunning. It was absolutely beautiful. Like, she did such an excellent job. Although I just had this little feeling inside of me that was like, I love this dress, but is it the right dress for my special day? Or is it a dress that I would just love to wear to, you know, maybe one of my birthdays soon? We made this dress in 2 weeks, and I think we both knew that we needed more time. Like, you can't make a couture dress in 2 weeks. I've been working on new pajamas for Napoleon wear for 6 months already, and like, pajamas have got nothing on a couture dress. So it was crunch for time, and we knew this before getting into the job. So yeah, I didn't really want the dress to be as tight fitted as it was, and it wasn't going to be. If the silk organza went to plan, it was gonna be what I wanted. But that little silk organza was a little naughty one. We couldn't do it. So the zips weren't working well with the silk organza, and the boning wasn't working well with the silk organza. So it wasn't fully finished. We did need another week or even 2 weeks, but we wanted the dress to work. We wanted me to wear it, and I didn't want to let anyone down. Our teamwork was so amazing, and we both have such strong skill sets in design and obviously couture dressmaking, although the timing just wasn't there. I received a lot of controversial comments on my TikTok video, and some of you were angry at me for not wearing the dress, and I just hope you can understand that we are both human, and I'm sure that maybe I did waste a lot of your time producing weekly videos about the dress that we were making together. I in my heart wanted this to work out more than any of you watching. Like, this was my dress, this was my special day. There was no way I was gonna not wear the outfit unless it was just not what I wanted. And that's really what happened. I got into the car and I cried, and I was just like, I love this dress, but it's not the dress for my special day. And I didn't want to let all my TikTok followers down. I didn't want to let Olivia down, and I was just a little bit overwhelmed and embarrassed. So called Marcus, cried, called Mum, cried, understand the situation, sent them the videos of the dress. They were both like, the dress is stunning, Em, it's stunning, but we do see where you're coming from. It's not from your special day. After a solid 1 hour mental breakdown in the car, I went into panic hustle mode, which I'm very good at, and I drove to Piink in Nidri, which is on Keilor Road, and I thought to myself, I'm gonna walk into this shop and hope for the best. So Piink is my little secret recipe for last minute dresses. Like, if it's last minute and you're like, I don't know what to wear, you go to Piink. But in my mind, I was like, I bet all my friends went to Piink and I'm gonna be wearing the same thing as one of them. So walked in, I saw this sparkle, like to the left, like to the corner of my own eye on the left, this sparkly sparkle, and I thought, oh, that is a very me dress. So I grabbed it and looked at it, and I was like, oh my god, it's extra small, thank goodness. So I'm really small. This is where the whole problem began, because I'm Aussie size 4 in dresses. Sometimes I'm even a 2 depending on the designer. So extra small is an Aussie size 6, so sometimes when I try on extra small it's still too big. Anyway, so I was like, at least there's an extra small here. Went into the change room, popped it on, and the staff was so lovely. They were like, oh, that looks gorgeous on you. I was like, I just fell in love with it. I was like, this is a Carrie Bradshaw moment. This is like a Serena van der Woodsen on Gossip Girl moment. This is what I wanted for my special day. So it was too big. This is like 12 o'clock on Friday, and my engagement party was in 24 hours. So I grabbed the jumpsuit, the pantsuit, went to my alterations lady that I always go to, and I was like, please fix this. I'm not leaving until you fix this. So I tried it on. She's like, did you bring your heels that you're wearing? And then my head clicked. I was like, holy cow, the Jimmy Choos and all the accessories I bought are not gonna match this outfit. So my heart was like dying inside, and then I was like, don't worry, Em, you're the queen of hustle. You can get this done. I was like, no, I didn't bring them with me. So she's just like, just stand on your tippy toes and we'll guess. So I was like, oh god. So I'm standing there on my tippy toes while she's folding the pantsuit smaller, taking it in at the waist. And I was like, I'm not leaving till it's done. She rushed it for me. She was such a queen. She altered it all. I was like, oh no, now I need to go find shoes to match a green sparkly pantsuit. Like, I don't even know what color matches with green right now. I'm under that much stress. And I had gone from having like pearl earrings, pearl necklace, pearl jewelry to being like, pearl does not match with sparkle luckily. So this is where my day just got better and better. So I went to High Point. I still had really, really bloodshot eyes. Walked into Swarovski, and one of my TikTok supporters worked at Swarovski, and I walked in, she's like, and I was like, oh, hello. And then in my head, I was like, I look like I'm dead, but that's fine. This girl is here to save the day. She saved the day. She recommended the most stunning Swarovski bracelet. It was like a crystal bracelet. stunning. It really complemented the ring. She recommended earrings. I literally walked in with like stress on my mind and walked out with like her literally being like, this is what you need to buy. Game changer. Then I went to Steve Madden and another lovely girl helped me, and she's like, I was in my head, I actually already thought I want gold shoes. I don't know why I thought this, but I went into Steve Madden and she was like, why don't you try gold shoes? And I was like, we are on the same wavelength. So literally bought the first pair of shoes I tried on. By this point, it was probably about 3 p.m. and Marcus and I were meant to be checking into our hotel. So he's calling me like, are we going to check into our hotel because I want to take you out for dinner? We were calling it an engagement moon, and I was like starting to feel more relieved. So I was like starting to get happy. I was like, yeah, I know we're late, like we'll check in really soon. And then I remembered that I missed my spray tan appointment. I was like, oh my God, what else can go wrong? But these are all such superficial things. I know I probably sound like a spoiled little girl or something, but it's my special day and I hope you guys can understand that I just wanted it to go well. Came home, tried on the full outfit, loved it. Marcus loved it. Marcus tried on his outfit. I was like, I'm just taking my loving tan and we can tan me tonight after dinner. So we packed our bags, drove to the city, checked in, went out for a lovely dinner, came home, did my spray tan and went to sleep. Anyway, next video I post will be the one that the videographers filmed. It'll just be like a little video from the day, some highlights from the event. So if you want to stay tuned for that, please switch on post notifications. If you like this video or just want to support me, please give it a thumbs up, and a follow or subscribe would be amazing. If you did follow along the TikTok journey and know someone else who did who might not follow my YouTube, can you send this to them, because I would love to share the full process with everyone. Yeah, have a good day everyone. Bye.